Let me ask you something real quick. Your parents worked their entire lives, 40 or 45 years sometimes, and they are still not sure if they have enough money to retire. Your grandparents did the same thing. And right now, the United States government just officially raised the Social Security retirement age to 67. Here is the part nobody is talking about: Social Security might not even exist by 2034. So the system that your parents trusted their whole life could be gone before you even get there. But what if I told you there are real people in America right now who figured out how to opt out of that system completely? They retired at 28, at 30, or at 32. Not because they won the lottery and not because they had rich parents. They did it because they understood something that nobody teaches you in school, and today I am going to break it all down for you step by step. But before we get into it, if this kind of content is what you have been looking for, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel. On this channel, we do not do surface level finance. We go deep and we go real. Let us get into it. Here is what is actually happening in America right now. The average American retires at 62, not 65, and not 67. Most of them did not even plan it that way because they got sick, they got laid off, or their bodies simply gave out. The average monthly Social Security check as of right now is just $2,081. That is it, just about $2,000 a month at a time when a one-bedroom apartment in most cities costs way more than that. Yet, 27% of American households near retirement age have zero retirement savings. This is the system and this is the path that was designed for you. You work until you are too tired to enjoy life, and then you survive on whatever is left. But there is another path, and it has a name. It is called the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. This is not some internet fantasy. This is a real, proven, and mathematically sound strategy that thousands of Americans are using right now to walk away from their jobs permanently before they hit 35. Peter Adonay, who you might know as Mr. Money Mustache, retired at 30 with a normal job and a normal income because he just understood the math. The math is actually simple once someone breaks it down for you, and it is called the 4% rule. If you have $1 million saved and invested, you can withdraw $40,000 every single year, and statistically, your money will never run out because your investments are growing faster than you are spending. If you have $1.5 million, you are pulling $60,000 a year forever. That is the target, that is the number, and now the question is, how do you actually get there? Step 1 is index funds, which is the boring way that actually works. Everybody wants the hot stock tip or the next big crypto play, but the people who are actually retiring at 30 are mostly boring investors. They are putting their money into S&P 500 index funds and total market ETFs because they are low cost, diversified, and historically average 7 to 10% returns per year. You automate it, you do not touch it, and you let compound interest do the work. If you start with $500 a month at 22 years old, you are looking at roughly $65,000 to $70,000 by the time you turn 30. But if you push it to $1,500 a month, you are crossing $200,000 by 30, and that money is now working for you every single day whether you are asleep or not. Step 2 is real estate, which is the asset that pays you twice. Real estate is still one of the most powerful wealth builders in America, but you do not need to be a landlord to invest in real estate anymore. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, let you own a piece of commercial buildings, apartment complexes, and even data centers with as little as a few $100s. The returns are massive, and the FTSE Nareit Index has shown a 5-year total return of over 35%. Companies like Realty Income pay dividends every single month with a 5.5% yield, and they have raised the dividend 133 times. You collect passive income and you do not have to fix a single toilet. Step 3 is flipping the traditional 50-30-20 rule. Traditional finance tells you to spend 50% of your income on needs, 30% on wants, and save 20%. FIRE movement people flip that entirely. They live on 30 to 40% of their income and invest all the rest. That is aggressive and it is uncomfortable, but that is also the exact difference between retiring at 30 and retiring at 67. The people in this movement are not depriving themselves, they are just making a temporary trade of short-term sacrifice for permanent freedom. Step 4 is building income that does not need you. A regular job trades your time for money, and the moment you stop working, the money stops too. Passive income is different because dividends, rental income, digital products, and content pay you while you sleep. There are more ways to build passive income than ever before. AI tools have made it easier to build digital businesses, create content, and automate income streams that people 5 years ago could not even imagine. The FIRE retirees who are the most secure do not just have savings, they have multiple income streams that run completely on their own. Now, here is where most people go wrong. Number 1 is lifestyle inflation, where every time you get a raise, your spending goes up too. That raise was supposed to be your freedom, so do not spend it. Number 2 is waiting, because every year you delay, the math gets harder. Compound interest is generous to people who start early and brutal to people who wait. Number 3 is putting all your faith in just one thing, whether it is one job, one stock, or one stream of income. Diversification is not just an investment strategy, it is a life strategy. Look, retiring at 30 is not for everyone, and honestly, it is not even about the age. It is about having a choice. It is about waking up one day and knowing that you do not have to work, you just get to choose whether you want to. That is what financial independence actually means. The system was never designed to give you that choice early, but the people who understand money build their own system, and now you know exactly how they do it. If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it, subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next one.